Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you for being with me again today. There are some developments in Ukraine that need our attention immediately, and that is the Severodonetsk situation. I posted a video earlier today regarding the situation over there, and it seems like the Ukrainian army or whatever it's trapped in Severodonetsk, plus some Ukrainian civilians in the Azot plant after the Russians blew up the last bridge that would get them out of the city. Now, I don't think that they are not able to swim or, I don't know, get out somehow because the river, I don't think, is like 50 miles wide. But nevertheless, the Russians trapped them over there. Now, I don't know if they trapped them with the military or not yet, but they all claim, oh, you're trapped, we're gonna take care of you. Well, the thing is, this sounds like so there were it sounds like Azovstal plant again. The thing is, there were three bridges that would allow the Ukrainian army to retreat. Now, two were blown up already, and this was the third one. Wouldn't you think that you would get ready in case that was to be blown up? You had something ready, like a few, I don't know, boats or something, or even if you don't have boats available, at least you go across if you don't want to leave the town. I know it's easier to defend when you're across on the other side of the river than being on this side of the river. So nevertheless, the Russians blew that up. Now there's no more bridges. I don't know if the Ukrainians have the ability to retreat or not. The Russians are claiming that they have no ability, they're trapped. The Ukrainian army, and as I said, civilians, about 500 civilians, they said they retreated in the industrial area of a plant, it's Azot plant, and a chemical plant. And we have here some statements, some very interesting statements, which I think they're regular for the situation the Ukrainians find themselves in. This article comes from Yahoo News. I'm pretty sure it was taken from somewhere else from June 14, 2022. And this is the title. Pro-Russian separatists tell Ukrainian fighters in Severodonetsk, and I'm quoting, surrender or die. Okay, what else? Surrender or candies? Yeah, very. Ooh. Yeah, so surrender or get out of if you can. So a military official in the Russian-backed separatist region of Donetsk issued a stark warning to the remaining Ukrainian fighters in the besieged city of Severodonetsk, surrender or die. No shit. Eduard Basurin, the deputy leader of the Donetsk People's Republic of the People's Militia, told reporters on Monday that the remaining soldiers were now trapped after the last bridge entering the city was destroyed. And I'm quoting, Severodonetsk is actually blocked after they blew up the last bridge that connected it with Lishansk yesterday. So they blew it up because after they blew it up, I thought the Russians blew it, but I don't know. Maybe he was talking about the Russians, he and his guys being the separatists. So separatists, Ukrainians, and the Russians. So when I say they blew it up, could be the other ones, or maybe who knows? Maybe they're his army, but he talks about those guys. Basurin said, according to Associated Press, and I'm quoting again. Therefore, the Ukrainian military units that are stationed there remain there forever and ever. End quote. Really, he added, and I'm quoting again. They have two options. He missed the third one, but either follow the example of your colleagues and surrender or die. They have no other option. He's not very smart, this guy. I gotta tell you that. What about swim? Oh my God. Maybe they're encircled. I didn't find that. It says just they're blocked. But I don't know if it just blew the bridge. You can't go back, but you can swim back, can you? Nevertheless, if they're encircled, yes, that would be the other option. But it would be another option if the Ukrainians are able to counterattack and somehow make a little corridor to save them. That's another option, Mr. Basurin. What's your name? Basurin, yeah. On Tuesday, Kiev said that its forces were still holding out in Severodonetsk. Well, I'm going to post this. After this, I'm going to upload another video regarding Colonel McGregor, Douglas McGregor, retired U.S. colonel, and he's going to talk about how much the mass media in the West, in his assessment, lies about Ukraine. Very interesting, and he gives his assessment. The next video after this, very good one, always. All right, so it says that we're still holding out in Severodonetsk, and that soldiers were trying to evacuate civilians holed up in the city. Officials have said that more than 500 people are trapped inside Azot, a chemical plant in the city. The head of Russia's National Defense Management Center gave soldiers seeking shelter in the chemical plant a chance to surrender until Wednesday morning, according to Interfax, an independent Russian media outlet. Colonel General Mikhail Mizintsev said that Ukrainian soldiers should, and I'm quoting, stop their senseless resistance and lay down their arms, end quote. Any civilians would be allowed to leave through a humanitarian corridor, he added. According to Reuters, Alexander Stryk, the mayor of Severodonetsk, said that there still remains communication with the city, even though bridges to the city have been destroyed. No, really? Russian troops are trying to storm the city, but the military is holding firm, he said. Meanwhile, I like when they say Ukrainian president. The president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, pleaded with Western countries to send more long-range weapons so the Ukraine's military can help defend Severodonetsk. Speaking to Danish journalists, Zelensky said, "We have enough weapons. What we don't have enough of are the weapons that really hits the target that we need to reduce the advantage of the Russian Federation equipment. Ukraine has requested 1,000 drones, 500 tanks, and 1,000 long-range howitzers, among other heavy weaponry." So guys, go to work, pay your taxes, and do what you need to do, right? All right, so I had to interrupt a little bit. People want stuff. So nevertheless, what options these guys have? Just I don't know. You can't surrender because remember, the Ukrainians said that there's no surrender. It's just you exit or get out, something like that. The situation is that it is. These guys want. You heard how many drones they want. Go to work and send them some 1,000 drones and 500 tanks. 500 tanks from where? From your butt? Unbelievable. It's they need an army, basically. That's what they need. Unfortunately, they can't get it. So this is the news with this. The next video I will post is going to be about an interview that Colonel Douglas McGregor had, and is very, very insightful. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.